You see, my gorgeous Capricorn, October seemed to be the month that you were all waiting for. October is going to be the month where the new passion is going to be born. That new passion that is going to be born is going to have the biggest possible impact on your life that actually happened this year so far. October is going to be the month when a lot is going to change, but it's all going to happen one step at a time, but it's all going to happen again from the particular realization about a certain passion that is about to change everything. This is going to be good, this is going to be significant, this is going to be powerful, and it's also going to make you really, really productive, and it is going to have a direct impact on your own happiness, direct impact on your future planning, and direct impact on people in your life. Trust me, October is going to be very, very significant indeed. When it comes to the actual number, it's number 9. Number 9, it's all about the finances coming back, finances like getting where they should be. It's all about basically success, and it's not only about the success, just success, but it's all directly connected to like the things that you have been working on in a really long time, the things that you have been focusing on in a really long time, and this is the most certainly going to be the month of progress. Number 9 means that there is going to be the progress when it comes to your work, when it comes to your career. I'm not talking about just any progress. I'm talking about a very significant progress. The progress that you are going to have, it's going to be completely connected to April 2019. You see, October is also going to be the time when you're going to plant a seed. The seed that you're going to plant this month is just going to be very, very prosperous indeed. And this is why I can't stress enough how powerful this month is going to be. Number 9 is also saying that basically the big problem is going to come to an end. But the problem that is going to come to an end, this is like whether you're working, whether you're retired, whether you're at college, university, it doesn't matter. But there was the big problem that was there in the form of finances. I'm not saying that your finances were bad or anything like that, but I'm just saying that something that there was a big part of your life that was involved with this, which means that maybe the finances weren't perfect, that you didn't have enough finances, that the financial situation wasn't as good in order for you to focus on other things in your life, but especially when it comes to your future planning. This is going to be very, very motivating month, very optimistic month indeed. Sorry. Sorry, this is the sign of angels you see around, and I cannot explain how important this month is actually going to be. By the end of this month, you are going to end up having the whole new path that is going to be revealed to you. But the difference here is the way this path is going to be revealed to you, it's going to come from angels themselves. The angels themselves are going to come in the form of the relatives that have passed away, the relatives that are no longer in this world, but the relatives that are in the spirit world. They will come true, they will come forward. It may not even be the relative, it could be the certain person. Maybe it's just somebody like that was a really important part of your life, certain person that you've lost. It's going to come through, and it's going to give you really important information. It's going to give you a really important message, and this is going to happen on the 31st of October. 31st of October is going to be a very significant day, because the veil in between this world and the spirit world is going to be at its thinnest, and this is when you can expect the crucial message from the loved one, okay, from the spirit world. They're always with us, they're always around us, okay? But the difference on the 31st of October is, as I said, because the veil is going to be at its thinnest, we will be able to recognize these messages much easier. We will be able to understand these messages much easier. On another hand, the spirit world is fully aware of that, and they're already getting fully excited about this opportunity. So this information, this word that you're going to have, that you're going to end up with on the 31st of October, it's going to have a large impact on you and your life in the best possible way, because that in itself is going to become a key to your happiness indeed. What number 9 means as well, that there is going to be the situation that is going to arise this month as well, that normally you wouldn't really do that great. Normally you wouldn't really know what to do. Normally it would throw you out of the balance. but this time you're going to act really quickly, you're going to react really quickly, and also something different is going to happen. You're going to recognize a certain strength about yourself, a certain capability about yourself, and that is just going to give you the whole boost of confidence, the whole boost of self-esteem. And this is absolutely brilliant because the big wish is going to come through. The big wish is going to happen this month as well, and that is just going to become very, very, very optimistic time for you indeed. When it comes to the actual health, you see, I do know that you are actually going to be very prone to cold, flu and things like that, but especially the throat is going to be a very sensitive area. I always strongly suggest and highly suggest to get something like echinacea. Echinacea is a wonderful herb. I always recommend this, especially when we have like a cold or flu symptoms. Echinacea is a wonderful herb that can boost your white cells count. By doing this, it boosts your immune system, and it's brilliant. I have been taking this for years. Okay, you take it for 6 weeks on, then you have to take a couple of weeks break, and you're on and off. The reason why we do this is because we don't want our body to get used to it, because these are the natural herbs, and if we take it without the breaks, then our body is going to get used to it. And if you are on any other medication, please check with your GP, but that's something that can really help you with a sore throat or cold and flu in general. Okay, and also your shoulders are going to be quite sensitive. Your shoulders, I can see that there is going to be slight negativities. Just make sure whenever you're sitting down that you sit in the right way. When you're sleeping, again, try to sleep on your side with a pillow in between your legs, which is really good for your lower back, but then on another hand, it's really good for your shoulders as well and your neck as well. So this is really important. And make sure you've got the right pillow. Sometimes people just don't understand that the pillows just can cause actually so much neck pain or like a shoulder pain and things like that. It's just like a little things like that. And if it is a part of your job to like picking up like heavy things and things like that, just try to take it as easy as you can throughout October, because I can see that this is going to be slightly sensitive area. But on the other hand, the good thing is that you are going to be showered with this beautiful energy, which is going to make you feel really, really productive. And then that, on the other hand, I'm telling you now, if there is something that you wanted to do in a really long time, but you just didn't think that you have enough power or something like that, you will surprise yourself this month, because it's going to be one of those months that when you think that, you think that you're feeling tired, but then by the end of every single day, it's going to be like a little tricky situation, because you're going to find yourself like doing so much, achieving so much, making so much happen. So that's why I'm saying that for productivity, it's going to be absolutely brilliant. Okay, so now, when it comes to the first date, my beautiful Capricorn, the first date is going to be on the 4th of October. On the 4th of October, it's going to be the actual date when your connection with this world and the spirit world is going to become very, very powerful already. It's going to start from the 1st of October. By the time we get to the 31st of October, it's going to be mind-blowing. But the 4th of October, there is going to be a very strong connection, because there is a new passion that is going to be born. You're literally going to wake up in the morning, you're going to feel a little bit strange, you're going to feel a little bit different. You will automatically want to do something really different as soon as you wake up. Maybe perhaps drink different coffee, or drink different cup of tea, or whatever it's going to be. It's going to happen in such a way that it's going to make you feel very energetic and very creative as well. You're going to feel a really great creativity on this particular day, and that with the actual new passion that is going to be born, it's going to be mind-blowing, because this is going to be the time of your own personal self-illumination. Okay, you will feel very deep on that particular day, but on another hand, this is going to be fantastic for your balance, because it's just going to reflect on your self-illumination, and that self-illumination that you are going to have is just going to basically make you to withdraw just a little bit, just for a few minutes, and then that withdrawing situation that you are going to have is just going to bring you the actual recognition of the certain area in your life that you have maybe been a little bit neglecting. And this is really, really important, because this in itself is going to become a really big stepping stone indeed. The second important day is going to be on the 15th of October. Now, the 15th of October is going to be the actual it is going to be certain news about the money, literally about the money, and literally about the finances, about your wealth in general. And also you will have a strong connection with realization that the results of your efforts are nearly due. This is going to be so important for you. Like, I cannot explain, or I can't stress how important this is going to be to you, because immediately you're not going to have realization that you have to reorganize things a little bit. This is just so important. You're so close to where you need to be, but you just need to reorganize things a little bit. You see, let me tell you that when we get in the situations when we are like a little bit indecisive, and especially when we are trying to pick up all sorts of messages, and when there are things going on in our lives, when we need to change something, edit something, where we are not too sure how to do it, or we are a little bit scared of changes, I highly suggest to get a black obsidian. It's really good crystal for the confidence, power, and also very, very good and essential for grounding, and essential to protect you against all sorts of negative energies. And this is something that I highly recommend you to wear throughout of October. This beautiful black obsidian comes with a sterling silver setting, of course, and a sterling silver chain, and you can buy this, and the link is in the description below. Okay, and also there is a big honor that you are going to have on the 15th of October, the big perfection, recognition, and honor that you are going to have. And that particular perfection and recognition that you are going to have, you waited for this for absolute ages, and this is going to be brilliant for you, because this is something that you have been focusing on for the last 21 months. For the last 21 months you wanted your life to go towards the different direction. You wanted this to happen. You wanted this to become the part of your everyday life. So now this is exactly that realization that you are going to have, just a reward from your hard work. But the bottom line is, this is going to be success indeed. It's all about your success, and it's all about your satisfaction and admiration from others as well. Absolutely brilliant. You can also expect like some kind of trip or some kind of journey that you're going to plan on this particular day, or at around this time there is going to be some kind of journey or trip connected to it as well, and which is going to become very significant later on, because once you go on that trip or journey that you plan at around this time on the 15th of October, you are going to end up with a really powerful spiritual experience, which is going to, on the other hand, going to give you a really good idea, and that idea is going to become really powerful later on again. Okay, the third important date is going to be on the 29th of October. Now, on the 29th of October, it's going to be like a really, really good time, because there is a really and quite significant opportunity that it's going to come forward. Significant invitation or opportunity, and that is in itself going to be the step towards the right direction, but it is just going to be the whole new area. It's going to be connected to the new area, new stage in your life, that it's going to make you feel like a little bit scared, but in a really good way. So it's going to be connected to some kind of advancement when it comes to what you do and where you want your life to be, but it's also going to be connected to the certain learning experience. However, this is going to be great. Those of you that are working and waiting for promotion, this is going to be mind-blowing time. For those of you that are not having work and waiting to find a work, now 29th of October, or at around this time, it's going to be absolutely brilliant. And those of you that are retired, there's also going to be a life-changing opportunity that you are going to have at around this time. Again, it's going to be, there is some kind of person that is going to be connected to this, that is going to be from abroad or have a connections abroad, or some kind of stranger or some kind of foreign person or something like that. However, the certain foreign person or the certain person from abroad or the certain person from somewhere else is going to play an important role here. And also number 14 is going to be really significant on this day. Really powerful, strong connection with number 14, which means that you should actually write number 14 on your hand and have it throughout the day, or write it on a little bit of paper, carrying in your pocket or in your purse or in your bag or in your head. Not in your head, but just basic number 14, it's going to be very significant. By you having that number on that day, you're just making everything more powerful, and you are making connection to this number even more familiar, and then therefore on another hand you attract all these things actually to kind of manifest, you see. And this is why this is so important. You see what I mean? Okay, so now the first part of October, I get really excited because it's the strength that you are going to have and the feeling that you want to spend with the people in your life, the feeling that you want to socialize again with the people in your life, with your family members, with your friends and things like that. It's going to be a homecoming time. You have been going through quite a lot. You have been worrying a lot, and this was taking a lot of your energy away. And that energy that was taken away, it affected your balance a little bit. And that, on another hand, affected your home life and what you normally do. It was just kind of went slightly towards different directions. So now you are going to get your strength, and now it's going to be a homecoming time. Things are going to start getting really sorted really nicely for you. Okay, so now, and also there is a new inspiration that you will have when it comes to where you live, where you want to live. When it comes to the certain changes, you will want to focus, and you will be focusing on your home, on your changes, and you will be inspired. And this is all what this beautiful boost of energy is actually going to bring to you. It is going to also bring the fact that there is some kind of abandonment going to happen. Something that you wished that something that you were hoping for is going to work, is going to change finally, but then again it's just an abandonment. And it's also going to be you just finally going towards your own direction, different direction, maybe separate direction, you see. And it's connected to maybe you feeling a little bit like a negative, feeling a little bit low. But then on another hand, your big wish is not going to come through. Your big wish is not going to happen. Your big wish is not going to manifest. And this is really important if you don't do this. And that in itself is going to bring you a wonderful balance in between you and in between people in your life, okay? The second important day, my beautiful babies, it's going to the second important day. The second the mid October, sorry. The mid-October 2018 is going to bring you a financial opportunity. And now this is when I need you to be really careful. Now I need you to get maybe something like a Moldavite. Moldavite is like really beautiful crystal, and it's they're quite difficult to get hold of sometimes, but this is a really beautiful crystal. Comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link is in the description below. Why I need you to get this is because there is going to be a tricky situation, and you will be exposed to certain people or certain person that will kind of come through and manifest in your life, and it's going to bring like a financial opportunity, but also it's going to bring a little bit of negative feeling, a little bit of negative emotions, and you will see exactly what I mean, which means that you're going to have to change or maybe readjust certain things in order to make this more practical for yourself. And this is why I need you to get like a Moldavite and wear it throughout October and even November. Very, very important indeed, because spiritually you're going to be very powerful, and spiritually you're going to be very open. And when I say open, of course, it means that you will be receiving all sorts of messages from the spirit in the spirit world, like you will be very spiritual, you'll be very intuitive. And on the other hand, you make yourself more vulnerable at the same time. And that's why wearing Moldavite, and especially when it comes to certain things like financial opportunities, Moldavite attracts the best, or Moldavite attracts the most. Financial opportunity, career, and things like that. But on the other hand, it protects you from like a negative people and certain situations that can actually leave like a little bit of bitter taste in your mouth. So financial opportunity, and then you have like a little bit of like a indecisive situation, but you're gonna have to like kind of readjust things a little bit in order to make it more practical and secure for yourself. That is going to be absolutely fine, but you're gonna learn, instead of like maybe react to that situation in a negative way, maybe react to that situation in a rough way, or maybe to be like, instead of being really stroppy or unhappy or unsatisfied with certain things in your life, now you just need to like turn the plates a little bit, turn the corners a little bit. You're going to need to be compassionate. That's exactly what's going to happen, because your own power and stamina is about to be tested, but you will not even know this, you see. And that's why this is so important, because this is also going to be connected to the authoritative person indeed, somebody who is like in charge of you, somebody who's in charge of certain things. Like if you're like very retired, for example, like it depends what you do, like if you're having a hobby or something like that, there is going to be an authoritative person that is going to be connected to all this. And then on another hand, so you're going to be tested. This is going to be brilliant. And all what you need to do, you just need to be yourself. You just need to do things how you normally do them. You don't need to act. You don't need to do anything else, because it's going to all boil down to one thing, being you. You. Okay, you are the best version of yourself. And this is exactly the big, huge, grande message that you're actually going to have. Okay, and this message that you are going to have is just going to make you free. On another hand, make you very passionate about yourself, and it's just going to make you optimistic about things that were maybe bringing you down before. And this is all to do by the time we get to the last part of October 2018. There is the depressing situation that you had not that long ago, that was kind of keeping you awake at night, that was kind of on your mind quite a lot before you would go to sleep. It was something that was going on for the last 9 months, and that situation that was going on for the last month was just keep on coming and going when you would go to sleep, when you would go to bed. That situation that was there, it's basically a lot to do with what you do now, but it's also, this situation is about to disappear. And the way it is going to disappear is literally by you focusing on the future planning. Something is from the future, from the near future. It is going to have a really strong effect on what you do now, and on that big problem that was part of you for the last 9 months. And that in itself is going to be your vavavoom moment. And that in itself is going to be your own personal victory. This is going to mean to you so much indeed, because on another hand, it's just going to give you so much clarity where you needed clarity so much. Okay, and also what else I was going to say, the end of October is also going to bring a rather interesting time when it comes to nostalgia. There is going to be nostalgia when it comes to the certain person in your life, like a long time ago, and you will see exactly what I mean. And it's going to be quite sweet but quite innocent indeed. And it will be a really busy time. A lot is going to be happening at the end of October, a really busy time, and you just have to remember a little bit of pressure is going to be at the end of October, and that pressure is just going to make you like, oh no, you can't do this, you can't do that. But this is the part of your spiritual process. This is the part of your spiritual journey. You need to get this right. You need to go along with the energy, and you're going to get really fun, beautiful babies, because it's all about you realizing, in order to get back into your balance out of this situation when you feel a little bit tricked, it's basically going to be moderation. And also you will be able to kind of relax after that moment. And it's a lot about an apprenticeship. At the end of October, it's going to bring a really important apprenticeship. Okay, whether you work, whether you're not working, whether you're retired, it doesn't matter. This apprenticeship is going to be very significant, and it's also going to be life-changing. If you're retired, for example, it's just going to be something additional that you're going to start doing that is literally going to be life-changing, and that you're going to rediscover yourself. By this apprenticeship, you're about to rediscover yourself. Okay, and also this apprenticeship that is just going to manifest itself at the end of October 2018, it is going to become very significant in July 2019. That apprenticeship is going to be huge in July 2019. Okay. So now, my babies, let me just shuffle these cards, and let me just connect to those of you, Capricorn, that are in relationship. Okay, so for those of you that are in relationship, I'm going to just basically shuffle the cards. Okay, Capricorn in relationship. Ah, yeah, of course, yeah. It's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. There was a certain problem, there was something that was driving you nuts, there was something that was getting on your nerves, and there was something that was affecting you and your partner a lot. Okay, for at least the last 8 months, you were affected by this quite a lot. And you need to sit down and you need to sort this out. If you don't sit down and if you don't sort this out, the relationship is still going to end up not, the relationship is going to kind of end up with a certain amount of negative energy that is on another hand going to reflect on both of you. You may not even feel this as such, but there is that particular problem that you need to sit down and you need to discuss. There was like a little disagreement you had, and that little disagreement that you had about something really big and something really important, something really significant, something that it's going on now, but it's a lot to do with your future. It is going to come time in October when you're going to have to sit down and you're going to discuss that. After you discuss this and after you come up with a final solution, that everything is going to be fine, and it is going to have a wonderful and enlightening impact on both of you. Not only it's just going to have a great enlightening impact on both of you, but it's just going to help you to create something big, to start something big, you see, and to just basically go on the whole new step, whole new level when it comes to your relationship, because there's something really big that is going to come out of it. Okay, and now for those of you babies that are basically for those of you that are single, I'm smiling. You know why am I smiling? Okay. Ooh la la. Okay, I'm smiling because I knew it, sorry, because I just knew, sometimes I just know, I just know what is going to happen to you, what is going to happen before I take the cards out, when it comes to your love, when it comes to your emotions and things like that. I'm just smiling because I knew that your romance, and for those of you that are single, it's going to be the color of this beautiful color of love, passion. My goodness, first of all, you're going to have a realization. There is going to be a very, very powerful realization that you're going to have. And also, for those of you that are single, you've been struggling for a while, it just hasn't been the right time. It hasn't been the right moment. There is some certain stage of your life came to an end. Certain spiritual journey is about to come to an end. And that spiritual journey that is going to come to an end is going to happen at the beginning of October 2018, my babies. And that in itself is going to be your new power, your new strength. And that in itself is going to make you realize something very important about who you like, something very important about yourself, which is going to reflect on people who you fancy, people who you like, and also you're going to find yourself a part of a very unusual situation in a very unusual place. Something is going to happen that you wouldn't normally do. You will go somewhere that you don't normally go, but you're not going to do that consciously completely. You're going to kind of find yourself there. When you find yourself there, there is a very special person that you're going to meet. There is a very special person that is going to become very significant in your life, and that person that you're going to meet, it's going to be someone whom you're going to start something very, very beautiful and very, very romantic. Just somebody that is just going to bring so much love into your life, but the way things are going to develop and the way things are going to unfold is just going to be very, very interesting indeed. You're almost going to be mesmerized by this person, but you're also going to be mesmerized by the fact that you actually fancy someone, and you like someone who you wouldn't normally go for, who you wouldn't normally fancy. And that, my babies, is going to be something very special. This person is going to become someone very, very significant in your life. Prepare to be swept off your feet, my babies, because this person is going to change everything for the best, really. For those of you that have been waiting to find someone, this is going to be a very significant month indeed. My beautiful babies, thank you so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, love and light. I wish you the best possible October you can have. This is going to be a great time for you. And also, of course, the 31st of October, Halloween, or Samhain. I call it Samhain. Some people call it Halloween. This is a very, very special day indeed. And I wish you all the best. And of course, don't forget to make a wish. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.